hit to third and caught. Pitch on the way, and this one hit well to deep center field. This one traveling, continuing back towards the fence, and bye-bye, it's gone. And a swing and a miss, and strikes out. Makes the play, and that does it. Ready, and this one driven to deep left field. Back it goes, and it is gone. Hello and welcome to Braintree High School for Cranberry League action as we are underway here in the first pitch. Mike Walsh bringing the coverage as a bunt attempt here to start, and the throw on target, and the first out of the ball game. One pitch and a bunt attempt from Crow, who is now out at first. Plymouth trying to start off the game with a little bit of a surprise, but Braintree was ready as they field that one to perfection. Fisher, the put out there, the Braintree catcher. Give the Braintree defense now. So pull up the lineup as the pitch is cut on and missed. Across the Braintree outfield, it'll be Ondrick, Martinez, and over in right field, LaFleur. Across the Braintree infield, over at third, Slauson, the shortstop Morse, the second baseman is Muir, and the first baseman here today is Fitzgerald. With, again, Fisher doing the catching for today's starter, Boudiette. Base is empty with one out as the pitch is knocked back and out of play. So the starter trying to have a much better outing after getting rocked around by the Cardinals. So a week ago today, actually. Sunday noontime start. Scored 7 runs in the first inning. The pitch is slapped to the backstop. So Turcotte, the third baseman, batting here in the 2 spot. A couple of pitchers warming for Plymouth in their bullpen here before this bottom of the first begins. It is a doubleheader here today, so a lot of pitchers might be needed. Getting ready now on the 2-strike pitch, and that just missed. Good looking location. And now the offering on the ground, middle of the infield. It'll be over to the second baseman, Muir, who puts it away, and there's 2 down. Ground outs here to begin the top half of the first inning. It's White Sox trying to continue their winning ways. They've won the last couple of games after a loss a week ago on Sunday, winning on Tuesday against Rockland and on Thursday against the Northeast Lions. Another home game here today against Plymouth for 2 games here today. The first pitch is outside. Left fielder Finn. Beautiful day for baseball. Temperatures right around 85 degrees at first pitch. As this one is hit towards third, but foul. No base runners yet here in this first inning. The White Sox looking for a 1-2-3 top half of the inning. The offering on the way and on the ground again. This time towards shortstop on a high hop. As the throw from Morse, just able to get it there in time and end the inning. 3 ground outs and a put out end the inning. So we head to the bottom half of the inning in a scoreless game. Starter Scow as the offering is inside again. Again, it is 2 games here today. It's 2 sides play each other, and Plymouth having a tough season, sitting in second to last place, actually tied for last. The 2 teams, actually 3 teams, in a 3-way tie with 10 points. This one a mile high out in the air to right field. Just got underneath it, and this one will turn into a out in right field. On a line, that one's out of here, but obviously just got underneath it. Ball probably will travel pretty well here today, I would imagine. So Rockland, Plymouth, and Northeast all with 5 victories. 5-15 for the Lions, 5-15 for these Plymouth Brewers, and 5-16 for the Cardinals. Braintree in 5th place at 10-7, 2 points back of the East Coast Eagles, who have played a few more games than Braintree has. And obviously, Braintree with a good opportunity here today to win a couple of games. Try and jump ahead in the standings, take advantage. Offering on the way is upstairs. Base is empty and 1 out as the pitch is upstairs. On the way to Slauson, and at the knees, a strike. So more Slauson and Fitzgerald, the expected trio here in the inning. And this one scalded to right, a base hit. He's had a couple of really hard hit balls off his bat the last couple of games, including a home run to straightaway center in the game on Thursday. So Braintree with the game's first base runner. Getting ready here for Fitzgerald, Braintree first baseman, White Sox. Trying to get something started here on offense. And the offering, did he go after it? I don't think he did. He did not check. And 1 down here in the bottom half of the first. White Sox with a runner not in scoring position yet, but is on base. So they try and strike for one of the game's first run. And a strike down at the bottom half of the zone. And the White Sox with consecutive victories on Tuesday and Thursday here at home, trying to keep it going. So now at 10-7, 20 points in the standings. Late swing and a miss from Fitzgerald. The long at bat continues. Now full. On the way, and this one in the air out towards right field, heading towards foul ground, and no attempt over there. That one's going to fall in foul ground right before the fence. Sharp single from Slauson, the only base runner so far. The offering again, this one to left field, a base hit. As Fitzgerald tags that one towards the gap, and everybody's going to move up a bag as they're on at first and second on back-to-back singles. Hard hit off the bat, a couple of real hard hit balls by the Braintree offense here in this first inning. Starting to feel a little bit of momentum going. To the fly out by Morse, who hit the ball well too. Over to right field, but got just underneath it. So 2 on and 1 out here in the first inning. Playing playing 2 games here today. Of course, a slaughter rule could be in effect at any point. Either of those games. It's an 8-run rule after 5 innings. This one out towards left field. And a late read on it, and the fielder can't make the catch, as now the throw is towards third, and the throw is off target and gets away, and now the runner going to come around and score as Braintree bailed out with a throwing error. Now what should have been an out to left field. Slauson kind of caught in no man's land there, as obviously had to hold up to see if the ball was going to be caught, and then a accurate throw would have been an out at third on a force out. Instead, a throwing error allows both base runners to move up, and Braintree has the game's first run. So a single from Ondrig, 3 straight hits, then an RBI, and then the throwing error allows the run to score from third base as the offering, and this one to left field, another base hit. As 1 run comes across, here comes the second, and both base runners will score, and a 3-0 lead here in the first. Off the bat of Fisher, and Braintree continuing to hit single after single here in this first inning. You wonder how long the leash will be here in this first inning. Nothing really missing a Braintree bat here early. Back-to-back RBI hits. Braintree with 4 consecutive singles have 3 runs on the board. In front of Muir. Just the base runner now at first. Braintree's taking advantage of their opportunities here in the inning. What might be a long afternoon for the Plymouth Brewers. If this offense continues for Braintree, they could put up a crooked number in a hurry. 3 runs across, still just the 1 out.
Hey, let's go, Pierre.
Number 6 hitter in the Braintree order. The pitch is upstairs. This one out of play, off to the right field side. So certainly an enjoyment for head coach Thompson to see his team jump out with an early couple of runs. It's been kind of an up and down season for the White Sox, but right now riding a high with 2 straight victories and looking like they're going to have a good game here in game 1 with 3 on the board so far. Going down and away, throw down by the catcher. Close play, but not in time. And that is a walk, so another base runner reaches. First walk of the inning. Things getting away quickly here from Plymouth in the first inning. Five straight have reached, 4 singles and a walk. Braintree has 2 more on with the meeting now at the mound, trying to slow things down. Again, there has been action on the Plymouth side back behind their starter already here in this first inning, but Braintree opening up a comfortable advantage here in this first inning. And now with the DH Allen, who's been due for a long ball. Wonder if today might be the day. Very warm afternoon. Braintree's playing to contact here in this first inning. 3 ground outs in the top half for Plymouth. Long meeting here at the mound. Surprised the umpires have not broken this up yet. Maybe just giving their bullpen a little extra time here to get their pitcher ready. for Allen, who's DHing here today, does play the outfield and right generally. Two on and one out. Top half, or make it bottom half of this first inning as the pitch is off the edge. Busy afternoon of games. Cranberry League action here at Braintree High School. White Sox and the Brewers. This one down in the dirt. Nice stop from the catcher. Keeps both base runners at first and second. Ready, and this one out towards right field. That's a base hit. As the runners will move up one at a time, and then the ball misplayed. Here comes the run. And another error, the second of the inning, has allowed Braintree to get another run. So they lead 4-0. Braintree really batting around here in this first inning. Putting up 4 runs so far, runners at the corners. 6 in a row now that have reached since the leadoff out to Morse. And the offering upstairs. So after Morse flied out to right, Slauson singled, Fitzgerald singled, Ondrich singled to bring in a run, Fisher singled to bring in 2. Walk to Muir and an RBI single from Allen. 4 runs, 2 on. Still just 1 out. This pitch is on the way, and again upstairs to LaFleur. Playing in the outfield here today. Haven't seen him much this season. They're trying to get some of their regulars back and in and out of the lineup and dealing with some injuries. And the pitch. That's a strike. The action continues. The left-hander throwing up in the bullpen for Plymouth. And the one hangs up. Floor helps him going after a pitch up in the zone. A full count. We've seen a couple of them here in the inning. Allen leads at first, Muir at third. Pitch, and on the edge, a called third strike is the way the at-bat comes to a close. So it's number 9 hitter Martinez with 2 on and 2 down. The offering, and that pitch is up. 9th hitter of the inning. Braintree's pushed across 4 runs so far. 2 more on. Chance to have a great first inning. Martinez gets underneath it, out in foul ground. Third baseman ranging and able to put it away in foul territory, as Braintree does have a nice first. They send 9 to the plate, score 4 times. We head to the second, 4-0 Braintree. Top 2, and the pitch in for a strike. Dealing with the 4, 5, and 6 hitters here in the inning. 4-0 lead for the home team, the White Sox, enjoying the lead over the Plymouth Brewers. Pitch and a wave and a miss. And a pitch downstairs and a strikeout for the first out. First 4 have been retired and on the ground again, this time towards third, and it eats up Slauson. Waited for the in-between hop and it dipped right underneath him. He was hoping for the high hop and went right under the glove. First base runner, first hit. It's Modal over there at first. Would love another ground ball. Induced a handful of them already. Looking for another one, maybe turn a double play on the infield. Pitch on the way, right there, first strike. 1 on, 1 down here in the top of the second. And the pitch on the ground towards the third, but foul. Across from the coach over at third. The base runner being held on and a check. Pretty close play. Offering, and this one makes contact with him and a hit batter. Back-to-back base runners after a strikeout to begin the inning. Pitch on the way, and that one is down and away. Dealing with the bottom of the order now for Tiani. Right fielder. Working on the bottom third. And the pitch on the ground. This one towards third base. Only play is to first. And on the move, nice play at third made by Slauson. So the 2 base runners do advance. It is a productive out, but Braintree more importantly getting out number 2 of the inning. Take something here from the first baseman, Whitlock. First couple of base runners of this game for Plymouth. Braintree left 2 on back in the first. Look over at the runner at third and the pitch on the ground to right side. This is to Muir. Able to handle and make the play. And they strand 2 base runners here in the second. So the White Sox get away with it here in inning 2. So we head to the bottom half of the inning, 4-0 White Sox. Bottom of the second inning is going to be the top of the order for the second time. As Morse leads things off. Flew out to deep right his first time. And the pitch on the ground right side. As this one eats up the first baseman. Both sides have had one. And now he's going to dig for second and he'll get there. So Morse using the speed as he makes his way to second now. The throw gets away and here he goes towards third. And the throw will not be in time. And just taking a tour of the infield after the ball jumps off the glove of the first baseman. Errors continue to be a big problem here early in this game. Their third error defensively, and Braintree just pouring it on. A little bit of a daring decision there from Morse to take off for third, but obviously had to be a perfect throw, and it wasn't. Leadoff runner now has made his way to third, and Slauson, who's been hitting the ball extremely well, has hit a couple of home runs to straightaway center, and now the pitch is up. So a single and an error for the defense after Morse got on base as the pitch is upstairs. Starter remains in the game, but imagine need a pretty short leash, although it is a doubleheader here today. Gonna need to save some arms, but it's gonna be hard if you want this game to continue. Braintree could put up another big number here in the second inning. This one backing out of play. Runner at third, and the pitch. And downstairs, he did not chase it. Sitting in the driver's seat now in a 3-1 count, with Fitzgerald up next. And the offering, and went after it, got a good pitch to hit, and knocked it out of play. Two pitch, right side, and foul. And the 3-2, and it just missed inside, or it made contact with him. Either way, he's on first. There's a ball. Gonna call it a hit batter. So both sides have now hit a batter. Braintree in business again with nobody out. Runners at the corners. Single by Morse, and now a hit batter to Slauson. Fitzgerald, who singled to left his first time, steps in. Looks like the throwing is done now in the bullpen. The offering is down and away, and it gets away. The run will score from third, and Slauson moves his way to second. Four runs in the first, one so far here in the second. Opportunity to have another big inning. Back in that first, it was singles that were doing the job. Braintree team that can get the extra base hits, especially the home runs. And the pitch, this one out towards right field, hit a mile high, but backing out of play. Long waits in between innings for the starter Boudiette, who's enjoying his team scoring some extra runs. Almost a tale of two Sundays. It's exactly what Rockland did to Braintree last week, scoring big first and second innings. This is one on the ground, hard hit, and the third baseman able to snag it, throw is high, and it's going to get away. Another throwing error as the runner now reaches third base, and this one makes its way out of play as the runner will now go home. And Braintree has scored another run to make it 6-0. Errors have been a huge problem in this game. That is kind of a bad throwing error in that spot with the opportunity to really take his time and make an accurate throw. You can see that one right out of the hand. First baseman had to jump for it. Still well over his head as Braintree pushed across 2 more here in the 2nd inning. And if the defense doesn't shore up, this is going to be a very quick game. So a single, a hit batter, and then a error allows the run to score. Now Andrik got an RBI hit his first time. Batting in the cleanup spot. It's a pitch and a wave and a miss. Big healthy swing at that one. Still without an out here in the inning. That one's down. Down in the dirt. Catcher's been busy back there. He was one that was hit by the pitch top half of the inning. Base runner Fitzgerald at second. And the pitch. That's in there for a strike. Knocked foul. Offering this one smoked out towards right center field, hit well. Center fielder tracking as the right fielder makes the catch. Runner tags from second and gets his way to third. Hard hit ball as the only out of the inning. So Andrik at least provides the runner to third on a hard hit ball. Good read of the defense by Fitzgerald to get down to third base. Hard hit ball. Thought that one's going to find the gap, but outfield made a pretty nice play. Is the infield going to come in now with the runner at third? Here in a 6-0 game. Fisher, who provided a 2-run single his first time. The offering in for a strike. And he went after that one down in the dirt. Number 5 hitter in the order is Fisher, playing catcher, and had a 2-run single his first time. Thought about going after that, does not. On the ground, left side and through. Into left field, another hit and another RBI for Fisher, who's been responsible for 3 of them here in game 1 of the doubleheader. As Braintree has another big inning here. Scoring 3 times so far, it's 7-0. First pitch is low. Muir, who walked his first time, batting for his second. As the pitch again is down, he did not swing this time. Pitch on the ground, middle of the infield. This could be a double play ball over to second for one. The throw back to first will not be made. So fielder's choice is the second out. Wasn't hit all that hard. So Muir now at first with 2 down for Allen, who singled and brought in a run. Back in the first. Takes the first pitch just off the edge. Good looking pitch. Another one upstairs, throw down to first, not in time. Big swing and a miss from Allen. Pitch is up. So knocked out of play. Good solid swing there from Allen. The floor in the on-deck circle if the inning continues. 7 across already for the White Sox through an inning and 2/3. There it goes, and the pitch is up and a walk. The inning does continue. One and 2 out as the floor went after that one in the dirt. Helped out the pitcher there. Lots and lots of base runners for the White Sox. Continue to do a nice job taking advantage of it. So the floor again with no contact. Another pitch off the edge. Struck out his first time looking. Did not like the last pitch. Has helped out the pitcher on his first 2 of this at bat. Offering, and this one, middle of the infield, the shortstop able to haul that one in. So Braintree strands a couple more base runners here in the second. They've left 4 on through 2, but they have a big lead. So they scored 4 in the first, 3 so far in the second. As we head to the third, 7-0 White Sox. Top of the third, first pitch, rolled over right side. First baseman Fitzgerald to take it himself and able to get it there just in time. The pitcher was on his way over to help, but decided to make the appropriate call as Jason down to begin the inning. Ground balls continue to be what he has induced. Five of them, actually 6 of them through the first. Now 7 outs. Pitch is on the way and rolled to the third base side and a foul ball. Second time now through the order. It's Crow who tried to bunt to begin the game and was thrown out by the catcher. And the offering down. Base is empty here in this top of the third. Pitch is down again. Trying to get him to chase a pitch down and away. 4 in the first, 3 in the second for the White Sox. Nothing so far offensively for the Brewers. This one out to right field and foul. Cranberry League in full swing. Beautiful day for baseball. This one out towards center field. Martinez on his way in to make the catch, and there's 2 down. Rare ball put in the air here in this game against him. After the first pitch, as that one's knocked to the screen. Ground out and a fly out. First 2 have been retired here in the top of the third inning. Pitch, and that one just missed. To Turcotte, grounded out to second his first time. And the pitch on the way, and a late swing and a miss. Span 1 so far here in his outing. Defense has really helped out here today for Braintree after kind of a sloppy defensive effort during the Tuesday game, as this one is outside. Right field, hit well towards the corner. Long run in that direction, and it is going to be hauled in the corner by Ondrick, who plays a good outfield as he tracks that one down to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 they go here in the third. As we head to the bottom half, Braintree leading 7-0. Bottom of the third inning, the White Sox offense looks to keep it going. Keep swinging the hot bat here on a very warm afternoon at Braintree High School. This one's knocked out of play. 9-1-2 for the White Sox here in the inning. The top of the order will bat for a third straight inning. Big swing and a miss as Martinez up and over the top strikes out. Second strikeout for the pitching. It's a new pitcher on now. It's a lefty, moved out of the bullpen. Lefty-lefty matchup here as Morse does not swing. Single this last time is also flied out to right field. 1 for 2 in the ball game. Going down in the dirt. Nothing tempting to swing at so far here in the at-bat. Offering again hangs up. Danger of putting him on with the free pass. And this one smoked out to left field, hit well. As the left fielder balancing the sun also slips and then drops the ball as Morse digging for 2 and slides in safely. Odd play all around there. It'll go as an error on the left fielder. He takes another extra bag. Defense has been really bad here in this first game for the Brewers. Nothing has been routine. Now Slauson, see it's left-handed. One knocked back and out of play. Big swing at that one. Strikeout to Martinez to begin the inning, but after that a fly ball to left that was mishandled in the left field side of the field by the outfielder. Turned into a 2-base error. So runners now at second base. 1 out here in Slauson. On the ground, middle of the infield, and into center field, a base hit. The runner waves around, he'll score as the throw is back towards the catcher, not in time. No throw to first, and Slauson provides another RBI hit. Braintree has hit that 8-run plateau. They're trying to have a very short 5-inning game here in game 1 of the doubleheader. So a lot more baseball to be played here today. Braintree trying to make it a much easier day of baseball for themselves. Slaughterable victory is certainly possible today now with the 8-run lead in their hand. Still inning going here in the third. As the pitch is a strike to Fitzgerald. He's hit the ball hard a couple of times. Has singled and reached on an error. Runner being held on as the pitch is by him. All the runs Braintree has on the board. No home runs yet here today. It's been a lot of singles as this one roped to left and just foul. Just over the third baseman's head and just wide of the foul line. Braintree continues to have solid swing after solid swing in this game. Doesn't matter who's been pitching. The defense has really let Plymouth down, probably giving Braintree at least 3 or 4 more runs in this game. That one's down the dirt. Now another one gets away. See also 3 pass balls. Another runner in scoring position. Pitch on the way and a wave and a miss as foul tip is held on to for the strikeout. Two strikeouts in this inning. Ondrick, who's flied out to right and has an RBI single. Pitch on the way and gets it by him. First pitch strike. Pitch hangs up a little bit. 1-1 the count. Cleanup hitter and right fielder. Runner at second with 2 down, and that one is knocked foul. Braintree's left 4 on through the first couple, but obviously they've had lots and lots of base runners. They have an 8-run lead now, and this one cued foul. Lawson at second as the pitch is popped up on the infield, but that's out of play. A foul ball. Three zeros put up on the other side for Plymouth. Braintree has scored 4 in the first, 3 in the second, 1 so far here in the third. Another runner in scoring position. The pitch is on the way, and that one again knocked to the backstop. The long at bat continues. Good matchup here, pitcher and batter. Beautiful day for a baseball game. Get to play 2 here today. The pitch is hit hard towards third, mishandled, and this one into left field. As the runner is going to head towards the plate, here comes the throw, and the throw from the shortstop is not going to be in time. He's safe at the plate. So another run scores on another error.
Time is out.
Braintree with 2 more across, and it's very hard right now for the pitchers to get any outs because the defense just making too many mistakes behind them. It's one of the sloppier games I've seen here in the Cranberry League in a long time. Obviously, you give Braintree a team that doesn't really need any extra opportunities. Offense hasn't been as potent this year as it usually is, but either way, you play with fire this many times, you're going to get burnt plenty. Braintree has pushed 2 more across in this inning, lead 9-0. And the first pitch, this one to left field. Left fielder on his way in, has had a tough time battling the sun, but does put this one away to end the inning as Fisher is retired for the first time. Braintree strands a base runner. They stranded 5 in this game through the first 3, but lead now 9-0 as we head to the 4th. First pitch here of the 4th is a strike. Dealing with the 3, 4, 5 hitters. So pitch is on the way, and that's in their first strike. Long waits in between the first, second, and third innings for the starter. Which has allowed his team to push across 9 runs through 3 innings. Down away, 1 and 2. offering on the ground, right side. First baseman gonna need some help, and the pitcher covering takes it to the bag. Good work by the pitcher to get over to the bag. A little bit of breeze coming through. More action going in the bullpen for the Brewers. A lot of players over there in that dugout. Gonna need them here today in a doubleheader as this one a broken bat on the infield. Over at second base, Muir calls and makes the catch. First two have been retired pretty quickly, and this one is a pitch by him for a strike. Dealing with Zimodal for the second time as the pitch is inside. This one sharply hit out towards left center field. Back though, and in the area to make the catch is Martinez to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 they go here in the fourth, and the White Sox offense back out there with a 9-run lead. Bottom of the fourth, and the pitch in for a strike. 6, 7, and 8 for the White Sox here in the inning. This one out to right field, the base hit. Right down the line, oh, just foul. That one tailed. Looked like that was a sure base hit. Instead, it works its way just foul. That chalk. The bat, that looked like extra bases. Clearly it hooked at the last moment. First base side, a foul ball. Braintree with a pinch hitter in Muir spot. This is Colleran hitting and batting sixth. Couple of foul balls right side of the infield. And the pitch. And just missed. Good spot. High and tight now. Count evens. On the ground, this one dies on the infield. Second baseman's going to have a tough play on it, and the throw will not be in time. Actually made a pretty nice play on it. It's a lot of help from the grass there. It's an infield single. And now Canavan will bat in the place of Allen. It's the DH. Pitch on the way, and that one's down. Throw down to first, and that's not going to be in time. Pickoff play and a much closer play, safe at first. Pitch on the way and up and over the head. 2-1 the count. That one just missing below the knees. Close pitch. See if he gets green light here. And this time gets the call at the knees. See if the runner's on the move here on the full count. Braintree leading 9-0 here in the fourth. And takes it just off the edge and draws a walk. First two have reached here in the inning. As the pitch again gets away from the catcher and both runners will advance. Braintree pushing for more runs. Next run would put him at the 10-run mark. Catcher's had a tough day back behind the dish. He's hit by a pitch early. He's had a handful of balls get by him. That one obviously not necessarily his fault, but either way, I think the catcher is going to come out of this game. He's been battling that injury since back in the second inning. Maybe you're not going to come out, just going to get a new glove. Do have another catcher who has the gear on, thought he was going to come into the game. It wouldn't be the worst decision at this point. Try and give yourself a little bit of rest before the second game. This one's knocked out of play. Big swing from LaFleur. It's 0 for 2. It's lined out and has struck out. Canavan and Colleran on base at second and third. As this one is hit well out towards left field. Gonna be a long way in for the outfielder, and the diving attempt cannot be caught. Runner does move up and score. As Canavan now at third, and Colleran comes across on a bloop single. RBI in the process has made it a 10-0 game, and coach coming out to talk with his pitcher. The first three have reached 2 hits and a walk. Its defense has been a big-time problem in this game. And 6 errors made back behind the pitching. We are going to see a pitching change here, so we'll take a break in the action with Braintree with 2 on and nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. First pitch, this one's rolled foul. Single walk and single. So far here in the inning after the Pitching change now. They're at the corners and the offering, and this one hits them, and the bases have filled up. So Martinez is aboard. Back to the top of the order for Morse, as Braintree really has a chance to make this one insurmountable. Bases filled and nobody out here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Braintree with 4 in the first, 3 in the second, 2 in the third. Scored 1 so far and have a big opportunity to score a lot more. And Morse with a big swing and a miss. And this one to left field, and it is going to be caught. Nice catch in left field as the runner scores on the sacrifice fly as Canavan comes to the plate with a hard hit ball by a Braintree bat. Now 11 on the board for the White Sox, and this is game 1 of the doubleheader. Hoping to save a few runs for the second game. I don't expect it to be a very long game here in game 1 because they're already at the 8-run mark. Just need to get 3 outs on the other side now. Well, we might not see 3 outs for a while. Looks like the Brewers have thrown in the white flag here in this first game. Upstairs. And this one to deep right center field. Hit well. Back it goes, and this one is hauled in. Nice catch in center. Couple plays up and over the shoulder as the runner tags from second to get to third, but Braintree with a couple of loud swings that have turned into outs. Back-to-back outs, the sacrifice fly and then the fly out to center. And the pitch as this one's knocked out of play. Runners at first and third. Here an 11-0 game in Braintree's favor. They're in the bottom half of the fourth inning. It's Braintree on their way to their 11th win of the season. Pitches away. Pitch a little bit high. This one is hit to left field, a base hit off the bat of Fitzgerald as 1 run scores, and a second going to be held up at third as Braintree with an RBI double from Fitzgerald to make it a 12-0 game. getting in the act here on offense. One of the better offensive showings Braintree's had this season. 12 on the board. Still with runners at second and third. This one's popped up and out of play. Off the bat of Ondrick, who has reached twice. RBI single, has reached on an error and has flied out to right. Out to left field. Shortstop also there, and nobody's going to catch it as 2 runs will travel in. And the White Sox getting any sort of help they need here in this game, as the outfield just cannot get together here and make a play on one of these pop-ups. Single brings in 2 more for Ondrick, who's brought in 3 here in this game, and White Sox continue to get run after run. Biggest output of the game with 5 runs so far now here in this 4th inning. They have scored in all 4 innings. And this one out to left center field into the gap. As that's going to get down as the runner tags second, heads for third base. He'll be held up there in a close game, probably sent around, but another ball that finds its way down. Fisher's had a great day at the dish, his 3rd hit today. And now Colleran, who started the inning and singled on an infield little dribbler that stopped on the grass, will bat for the 2nd time in the inning. 2 more in scoring position. The White Sox just will not make an out here in this 4th inning. And an hour and 37 minutes into this game, White Sox just need 3 more outs from the Brewers to make it a 5-inning game, as this one is off the glove and into right field as Colleran makes his way on as 2 more runs score, and the White Sox continue to get anything to get through. It's been tough to watch here in this inning. The White Sox have gotten some help. A couple of balls that have been misplayed. Obviously it wasn't an easy play, but certainly one the second baseman should catch. Brings in 2 more runs, makes it 16-0. That one's down and in the dirt. Pitch outside, but it's a strike on the edge to Canavan. Bats again for the 2nd time. He drew a walk many batters ago. Goes after that one and knocks it out of play. A couple of strikes on him now. Lefty-lefty matchup. There'll be a short break in between the 2 games, and we'll be back for the 2nd game of the doubleheader. Expecting it to be a little bit closer than this one, and I guess that's pretty easy to say. The pitch is in there for a called 3rd strike, and that ends the inning. Mercifully for the Brewers, we head to the 5th, all Braintree. Top of the 5th inning. Long wait in between. Yet back out for the complete game victory. As this one on the ground, more of the same. As this one towards short and somehow makes its way through everybody. It is the catcher who is still hobbling around. I don't know why he's still out there at this point in a 16-0 game. Last thing you want to do is see an injury. Leadoff man is on a rare Braintree miscue. In the air to right field, a foul ball. So the 6, 7, and 8 hitters here for Plymouth trying to break the shutout. So leadoff man is on. Braintree error. Left side, this one towards third base. Nicely picked over to second for the force. Gets the out there. Nice play. He bounces into the fielder's choice for the first out here of the 5th. Tough hop there for the third baseman. This one out towards right field, and that is going to get down for a base hit as the runner tags second, makes his way towards third as that'll be cut off, and they're on the corners. Balk going to be called here to bring in a run. Kind of an anticlimactic way for the first run for the Brewers to score here. It's now a 16-1 game. Weird way for first run of the game for them to score would be on a play like that in a really meaningless 5th inning. So runner gets second as well. The offering on the ground again. This one towards second. The pitcher's going to need to be there. Both players in that vicinity. And the pitcher covers to make the out. Both first and second base leaving their respective spot to try and get to that ball. And obviously left the base wide open. Fortunately, the pitcher was there to cover. Be the top of the order now, third time through. With now 2 outs here in the inning. Looking for the last out of this ball game. And in the air it goes towards foul ground. Long run, but that one's going to reach foul territory. Braintree with 4 in the first, 3 in the second, 2 in the third, and 7 in the fourth. It was already at that slaughter rule fashion, but Braintree putting a little injury to insult in that 4th inning. 1 run, and the only run Plymouth has came here in this 5th inning. Down below the knees, and wow, they give that a strike. That's a tough call to go against the batter. Guess the umpires want this one to end. On the ground towards third base, and the error gives a second run. Braintree defense with a couple of miscues have given away now a shutout and now have given up 2 runs. weak ground balls that have made their way past a Braintree fielder and have allowed a runner to reach. This one slapped out of play. And the foul ball, now 2 strikes as he looks for the final strike of this game. Runner leads from first with 2 down, and the pitch, and a wave and a miss, and that is the ball game. So 16-2, the final score here in Game 1 of the doubleheader. As of course we'll be back for the second game shortly, but offensively Braintree got plenty of production from the middle of the order. A couple of hits and a couple of RBI from Fitzgerald. Ondrick with 3 runs batted in, reached 3 times, and 3 RBI from Fisher. So the 3, 4, 5 hitters really providing most of the Braintree offense. 16 runs on the board in the first game, and we're hoping to continue it into Game 2, which we will have in a few minutes. So that will conclude the first game. On behalf of Christine Patterson, the camera person, I'm Mike Wassel. We'll see you for Game 2.